Hello again, everybody. James Shoemark here, CEO and co-founder at the Startup Race. Very excited to have David Perry as our guest speaker on the 23rd of February at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. UK time. And David is the author of an awesome book called Game of Sales, Lessons Learned Working at Adobe, Amazon, IBM. And David is a sales leader, advisor, investors in startups, and also an author. So thanks for joining us today, Dave, and I'm really glad that you're going to be our guest speaker on the 23rd of February. I know you must be very busy.
Yeah, yes, quite busy, and thank you for the wonderful introduction. It's great to be here.
So you've been looking and interested in entrepreneurship for quite a while, and obviously you've written this book. Can you tell us the origin story of the book or how the idea came about for that?
Absolutely, and it's very much connected to entrepreneurship. So, for whatever reason, a lot of my best friends, my immediate family, certainly, I characterize them as entrepreneurs. So my father was an ophthalmologist, founded the largest ophthalmic practice on Long Island in the United States. My brother has a fitness business that he's been running for 15 years after leaving the hedge fund space. My wife was an operator for 2 different startups, and I've been, I looked to found a company myself at one point, and the way that I got started on this book was as a result of one of my friends who wrote a book called Explosive Growth on Entrepreneurship, and he introduced me to the publisher. And next thing you know, I had a book. So that's how it worked.
Wow. And so you have a bit of a, obviously your job is sales, and
Yes.
you act as an investor. How could potential investees benefit from reading your book in growing their startup, David?
Yes. So I don't know if the book it will be really that helpful to investors per se, but certainly to founders of startups, right? Because when and that's been actually a surprise for me. I wrote this book specifically for someone who's the age, let's say 25, 26, and they're making 100K, 150K, and they want to cement themselves at 500K plus per year, right? That's the specific, like I wrote it for a specific individual that's in that phase of their career. However, what's come out of it is that a lot of startup founders have reached out to me and they've said they've really enjoyed the book, and CEOs of mid-range or smaller companies, because it helps them to see what are the tools and tricks of the trade that enterprise sellers use to drive some of the largest deals that are out there in industry and work with the largest, most complex companies. And so that's what the book is about.
Wow, sounds fantastic. Well, I don't really want to ask you too many more questions because obviously then there's no reason why people would come to our event on the 23rd. So hopefully just a little taster of why you should come to our event on the 23rd. It's going to be on Zoom, and we'll be putting it up on Meetup, Eventbrite, Facebook, lots and lots of places. So hopefully we'll have lots of people who can come along and ask you questions. And I'm going to be ordering the book myself, and to get it hopefully before the 23rd. But yeah, so if you can join us, join David and myself at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be great. I know it's going to be a really, you're going to learn lots of useful information. So I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, David.
Thank you.